Hi Flosstube friends, welcome back to my channel. It is Saturday, December 2nd, 2023, and I kind of felt like I was a little overdue for a video. I have a basket where I try to put all my finishing and, stash enhancement that I buy and other things. And when that basket gets to the point where it's toppling over, I feel like it's kind of past time that I sit down and film a video. Today is Saturday. It is Jingle Ball Day. The Jingle Ball virtual retreat started last night. I've been in and out of it most of today. And I just finished a class with Misty Purcell of Luminous Fiber Arts. And I'm taking a little break to film this video, and then I have another class tonight. And I would just want to get in the stitching room and maybe actually stitch a little bit today, because I don't feel like I've done much stitching today. I'm in a new location tonight. I put up my tree a couple days ago, obviously, and it seemed like it would be a good backdrop. Plus, I am home alone for the first time in a long time. So this morning at 5 a.m., I woke up and drove Mom to the airport, and she is on her way to Oregon to spend the rest of the year and probably January and maybe part of February at my sister's house. So it's a nice break. Usually there gets to a point in the year when I feel like I need a break, and Mom probably needs a break from me as well. So this is good, and it's a good time for me to film. The dogs are kind of antsy tonight, so if you hear them in the background, that's what's going on. But otherwise, everything is great here, and let's get into the stitching. First of all, Jingle Ball. I bought a t-shirt and the mug. Let's see if it'll focus on that. It's a really cute mug. I wanted it, like I wasn't gonna buy the mug, and then, do you see the dinosaur? Dinosaurs get me every time. All right, so I've had a couple finishes, not very much. I really don't think that since my last video, I don't know when my last video was, the early October, end of September, something like that. I don't feel like I've gotten a lot of stitching in. But I certainly have a lot of stash, and I will show you that in a little bit. Let's start out with finish. I'm not sure if I showed this or not. I think I was working on this in my last video. This is Hands-On Design. Well, hello there. This is Hello November. And I also have Hello December. This one is incredibly wrinkled, but that's okay. It looks a little dirty too. I'll get it washed before I FFO it. But that is the monthly series that I was doing this year. It's now complete. I haven't decided if I want to do another monthly series next year. I've done one the last 3 years, and I kind of feel like I'm done with that for now. I kind of would rather do some seasonal stitching, or just kind of let my stitching be free and do whatever it wants. Not that those patterns were hard. I could generally get them done in a day or two. And they're really cute. So I just need to find some time to FFO those, and that'll be the end. It's a fun series, highly recommend. In my last video, I believe I showed I was working on, this is the Touch of Magic Stitch Along from Caterpillar Cross Stitch. I'm just gonna hold it up. And it is complete. I went and got a frame for this and had it sitting in the frame, and then I decided that I didn't like the frame. In hindsight, I should have just left it alone and it was fine. But, you know, prerogative to change my mind. And then I told you I was at the Jingle Ball and signed up for the Luminous Fiber Arts class. I didn't do the finishing in class because I didn't have all the material. But here is Luminous Fiber Arts Wintergreen Christmas, something like that. Here's one of the patterns. It's a series of 3. There'll be little oval ornaments. Here's this one. These are all stitched on 32 count soft C from Luminous Fiber Arts with the called for threads. Here's Santa. So I got the stitching done. I just didn't get the finishing done in class today. So I think we have access to the class videos for 30 days. So my goal is within the next 30 days to finish these, hopefully before Christmas. I did order the finishing pack, so I got the threads except for some DMC, the felt, and some jingle balls. There was this cute little needle minder. Sorry for the glare. And tags, gift tags. So those were included in the kit that I purchased before the Jingle Ball. I don't think I showed that, but okay. And then tonight I have one more class at the Jingle Ball. It is from the Frosted Pumpkin, and I am not done with the pre-stitching. I don't have the pattern. Well, here, this is basically the pattern. If you can see, well, maybe not. This is the needle minder. I did buy the kit for this one as well too. But here is where I am on the pre-stitching. I don't know, like this is not hard stitching, but for some reason I just got a little bored with it last night. So when the ball started, I thought that I would sit and just stitch that and probably get it between last night and tonight, get it done. But I got a little bored stitching it. And so I started something new, which I'll show you in a minute. But so the kit came with this printed fabric that, if you know anything about the Frosted Pumpkin, this screams Frosted Pumpkin. And then of course the needle minder. But really cute, and I do intend to finish that. I just won't get it done before the class, and that is okay. Okay, and then I have a couple ornament finishes. So the Georgia Sampler Guild, yes, no, it's the Sampler Guild of Georgia is what it's called. They're having a party tomorrow afternoon, and they're gonna have a little gift exchange of either a little stitched item or an ornament. So I stitched up an ornament for it. I don't think this is gonna show up, but it's a Plum Street Samplers. This is Noah's Ark to the Doves. And I purchased the conversion kit from Katie Straken Embroidery. And I think she still has some kits available, and I highly recommend it. So Katie has an exceptional eye for color and kind of her tastes. I don't know, everything she does I love, pretty much. And so I bought the finishing kit. It comes with 103 silk, a conversion that she made for the chart, the beads, and then some sparkle thread. So here is my finish. Don't think that's gonna show up very well in this light. Maybe you can see the sparkle. It's really pretty. I had a hard time like trying to get a picture of it. I just finished this as a little ornament with just some plain kind of distressed red fabric that I had in my stash. It wants to focus on my face. Just in a little hanger. So this is what I will be giving away at the Sampler Guild tomorrow. But there is more than enough thread and stuff in the kit from Katie that I could stitch that 3 or 4 more times. And I did buy another piece of that linen, which is a 38 count cloister cream legacy linen. It's beautiful. I hesitated when I started stitching it because the white stitches don't really show up very well. But once you start adding in the sparkle and the green and then the beads, it pops and it looks amazing. And I love it. So hopefully whoever gets that in the exchange tomorrow will enjoy it. And then I also finished from Luminous Fiber Arts. This is Gathering Snowflakes. So this one I'm sending off tomorrow to one of my table mates from StitchCon. So I think I told you that we had just had a discussion during StitchCon and we exchanged names and we're doing a secret exchange. Mine actually showed up today from the person that stitched for me. But I haven't opened the box yet. We all kind of collectively decided that we're not going to open the boxes until everybody gets theirs, and then we'll share them in our group text that we have. So I stitched this up and finished it in a little ornament, and here it is. So the fabric is a 40 count Atomic Ranch Ocean Sand, and I used the called for Gloriana silk. No, it's not a Gloriana. Hold on. Belsois. Why doesn't it say on here? I want to say Merbleu. Belsois Merbleu. It says inside if I would have opened it. But this is my finish. I added, I don't know if they're showing up, but some clear beads within some of those snowflakes. And then in the Frosty's hat, on the pattern, she shows it with a button. And then there's also a version where you just leave it blank. I added a couple little red seed beads to his hat to make it look like a little sprig of holly. And I thought that little tiny spark and pop of red, I really liked it. So hopefully my exchange partner, who will get this hopefully early next week, will enjoy it. I finished it on a board. Oh my goodness. There's an Etsy seller who sells pre-made boards for ornaments. I will link it below because I can't remember her name, but she's got lots of options. I chose this darker blue snowflake fabric, which I think really just pops and works with this pattern, with this ornament. So I love it, and hopefully my partner will love it. I have some other little things to include in the box that I'm not going to show you. They're nothing too big. Just some little stitching accessories and some candy and stuff. But those are all my finishes. So it didn't seem like a lot, but I mean, this little guy took quite a bit of time actually to stitch up. Come on, focus. Okay. It wants to focus on my face and not the stitching. Would that just, oh goodness gracious. I think my light's too bright. I'm gonna leave it though, because if I start messing with things, then everything's gonna get messed up. Okay, so now we move into whips. I'm gonna start with, so I told you that I was gonna work on the frosted pumpkin last night and got a little bored with it. So I went looking in my patterns to see if I could just quickly start something new. And what I picked up, let me pull this out so it's not so glary, was from Running with Needle and Scissors, Christmas Wishes. Those really cute little pillows. I started the Good Tidings pillow. And this is where I'm at. That light is too bright. So just the little corner. I am using 103 silks. I'm using 0945 and 2126. What did I do with my board? I threw it over there. Hi, Cherry. So those are the silks. It's a really pretty red and green. I had these in my stash because when I was ordering from Katie Straken, I also, of course it's in there upside down, ordered the kit for Cardinal Kiln. So this is, I had the pattern already. This is Plum Street Samplers Cardinal Kiln. I even had it kitted. I had all the threads in there to stitch it, but I fell in love with Katie's conversion on this blue fabric. So she includes everything, all the 103s. There's beads in there. There's a needle, the fabric, a backing fabric. Everything's included in her kits. And I really like purchasing them. So the point is I pulled thread from that kit to use on these, which is fine. There should be plenty. And if not, I can always buy more. Cardinal Kiln is one that I would like to start stitching at some point in the near future. Let me put this over here. Okay, I have also, I don't know where to start. Let's start with this. So Summer House Stitchworks released, I want to say late October, sometime in October, she released these kits for Bittersweet Sentiments. Here is the pattern that came with it. So it's that sweet little pin drum that says Bittersweet, and then also this little perforated paper needle holder. Everything is included in the kit to make this, from the threads, which it's just 3 colors. This is better. I've got a loose thread hanging there, that's the problem. The threads, the little charm for the pin, all the backing fabric and stuff, the perforated paper, everything you need to stitch this up. I started and didn't get very far because I get distracted really easily. But this is as far as I am on it. I don't know what this fabric is. I want to say it's 32 count country French mocha from Witchelt. So I haven't even finished, but I will. And I also, because I needed something to take with me one day, I took the perforated paper piece and did not get very far, but yeah, so everything's in there to finish. She included this free little pattern. This says Simply Threads. Really cute. And then when I was ordering that, because I was on the Summer House website, of course I had to look at other things. I thought there was one more. Maybe not. I picked up Caroline Berger. I'm a sucker for a sampler of bright colors. And so I think that's really cute. And then this one also caught my eye. E Pluribus Unum. Nice patriotic. I think it's really cute. So that's my little Summer House haul. Okay. And then when was, I want to say this class was in September or October. I attended the Friend Stitch event with Bent Creek and Heart and Hand. It was a really fun event. So I wasn't sure, I'd never done a Friend Stitch before, and I wasn't sure what to expect, but it was really good. It had the ladies who operate Dying to Stitch. I'm spacing on their names, but they gave a really sweet presentation. This is our tin. Oh my goodness, the glire's terrible. It's a pretty gold tin with the Friend Stitch house on there. There were some other little goodies in here. I think I showed this on my last video, maybe. This is the one where I had an FFO fail because I cut that trim way too close to my stitching. There is a piece of R&R Fabrics Friendship Blend fabric in here to stitch. I don't know where the pattern went. Here it is. To stitch this little cartouche. And then there's some other little goodies in here. A needle minder of the swan. This little swan pattern was a little freebie that they had included that I stitched on during the event. It's a little scissor fob. So I ended up finishing it. And then the sampler, so you get everything that you need to stitch the sampler. I think I paid for the fabric separate. There was an option to buy the fabric and I did that. But this is the sampler. It's so cute. The birds on here and all the little motifs they went through, what everything means. And oh, it's so cute. So this is on my 21-24 list to start and hopefully make some progress on. And it says needle needle and thread draw us together. So really super cute and sweet. And I enjoyed that. I know that they're doing another pop-up next year. I think it's in September. I don't know if they're gonna do any more. I don't think I'll be able to go to that one because I've already signed up for the Garon retreats they're holding in Montgomery, Alabama in September of next year. So I think there's going to be a conflict there and I'm not going to be able to do French stitch, but I think that as long as there's interest, they're going to keep having them. So if you have the opportunity, that is a good virtual retreat. Highly recommend. And you know, you have to pay for it, but it's cheaper than traveling to a retreat. Okay. Am I talking too fast? I feel like I'm talking a little bit fast, but that's okay. I think you can slow the video down if you need to. Other whips. I worked a little tiny bit on Little Robin Designs Marianne Bennett. And I need to get back to I don't know where I was when I showed this, but I have finished the outline of the border. And started putting the flowers in and started one of the birds. So that's as big as it's gonna be. This is a 40 count something linen. I want to say it's an Atomic Ranch something or other. I also worked a little bit on my sister's sampler, Ann Richardson. So I saw this finished at StitchCon and fell in love with it. And this is where I am. So I'm stitching this on a 40 count Grace Notes Fabrics for Doll in the colorway Swiss Mocha with all the called for Vicki Clayton silks, which are beautiful. My lighting is not doing this any favors tonight, but it's really pink and bright and I love it. Okay, I put this in my stack. I was hoping this was going to be a whip because I wanted it to be my December 1st start. This is also from my sister's sampler. This is Isabella Keene. This is their new Christmas sampler, which again, those colors. So this one is also charted with Vicki Clayton silk, and I've ordered the silk and they didn't arrive. That's why I didn't start it yesterday. And then the tracking said it should have been delivered today, but it didn't. So, and I pulled 2 Grace Notes 40 count Verdals. I can't decide which one I want to stitch that on, but it'll be one of these 2. I wanted to get the threads and kind of see which one worked the best. So this is a 40 count Mint Matcha, and this one is Baklava. It's a little more yellow and samplery. Is samplery a word? It can be today, right? Okay, and then my last whip, which is also a new start, is from Little Robin Designs. And so I've been talking all year about my journey piece with the Georgia Sampler Guild. So my journey piece for this year was Blackbird Samplers, Summer, Winter, and Autumn, which I showed in my finish in my last video. I presented that at the Sampler Guild, and because I I fulfilled my commitment to finishing that piece. I got this little, it says Stitch, little thread holder. It's really cute. So that's what everybody got for doing their Journey piece. And because I enjoyed Journey, I'm going to do it again next year with this sampler. Here is the threads. Are they pretty? And the sampler in question, I don't know why I haven't shown it yet, is from Little Robin Designs. This is the Charming Cow sampler. So this is what she looks like. I saw the model for this at the retreat I went to in September, and it's so pretty. It's just adorable. So I started this, and this is where I am. Oh. On it. Not very far, but a start is a start. This is 40 count tephra from Cedar River Linen. And I think that this with these threads is just gonna be pretty. And so that is gonna be my Journey piece. I signed up for 25/7, which if you watch Flosstube, you've probably heard that before. It is a Facebook group where basically you commit to stitching on something 25 minutes a day for 7 days a week, or could be 25 stitches, 2,500 stitches, whatever you want it to be, basically. And so I want to try to do 25 minutes a day for 7 days a week on the Charming Cow sampler in January. So just, I want to give it a shot and see how far I get. I don't know that I'm actually gonna get 25 minutes every day. There's some days when I just don't feel like stitching. So if that ends up being the case, then hopefully I can make it up other days and really make some progress on that. And then I have until next October when I've committed to having it finished. Not fully finished, I committed to finishing it. So all the stitching should be done. And then haul. Hold on, I dropped it. I don't know Charlie getting it. He's being a good boy, just sitting down there at my feet. Haul. I have a lot of haul. Or should I say stash enhancement. I've been doing a little shopping. Black Friday did me no favors because when any 25% off seems like a great deal to me, and it means it's gonna go in my cart and I'm gonna hit buy. So I'm just gonna flash these up. I'm gonna leave them all in their plastic. I think you've seen all of these before probably. So I'm just gonna flash up my haul. From Brenda Gervais, we did reindeer games. This is the one, of course, that comes with the finishing boards. We bought The Light of Winter from Brenda Gervais. And Peppermint and Pine, because I'm obsessed with these little birds. The chubby little birds are so cute. I think that's all the Brenda Gervais. Nope, I lied. We also got Snowman Magic. Snow Magical, sorry. Cause, you know. And then I put an order in with Evertote for some thread, and I don't know where the thread went to. I guess it made its way into my stash. But while I was doing that, I picked up Singing After the Rain. This is from 1897 Schoolhouse Sampler. So it's that beautiful little bird. And of course, I needed the thread pack for it. Here is from Erica Michaels, For All the Seasons Too. Oh, here is, I'm collecting all of these. This is the Country Cottage Needleworks Beach Boardwalk. This is the bike shop. I think some more might have probably come in since my last video, but who knows where I put them. From Pedal Pusher, this is Freaky Fair Isle. I love that little bat. From Primrose Cottage, this is Christmas Quaker. From Plum Street Samplers, this is the Boney Bunch. Heartstring Samplery, this is the Advent Season Ornament Set. Really pretty. From Crosetta Go-Go, this is the Nativity Collection. From Heart and Hand, this is Fa La La and Mary Imprints. Those would be pretty to also stitch with that 103 silk that I showed you earlier. I should have stitched this at Thanksgiving. This is Heart and Hand Thanksgiving. Here. I need to move this stack before it all ends up on the floor. Oh, sorry, bud. Sorry, you're okay. Startled him. Okay. There's a lot, guys. I'm just these are purchases made over the last 3 months in my defense. From Blackbird Designs, here's Bringing in Good Cheer. That was a reprint. Barley with Blackbird Designs Peppermint and Holly. I don't know why I didn't pull one of these out to stitch for the ornament exchange. Whatever, it's done. I was ordering something and I saw this Prairie Schooler that I don't think that I have seen before. This is Prairie Schooler American Primitives. And I don't know why, it just caught my eye and I really liked it. So it came to live with me. I guess I ordered some color and cotton. This is Barley. Sorry. Barley. Barley. Hey. Hush. Let's see if that works. Chantilly. I'm not gonna pull this out. And then a 40 count Beethoven. I don't know what I purchased these for. I guess because it's color and cotton and I know I love color and cotton. And and then of course my new Punch Needle and Primitive Stitcher magazine came in, which I know you've seen this. Barley, let me get through this video and then you can bark. She's looking at me like, what? Okay, a couple more. This was a Black Friday impulse purchase. This is Running with Needle and Scissors Beloved. You know it, you love it. It found its way into my cart. And then this is Bent Creek Nativity Row. Did it focus? Kind of. And then I guess I don't have this booklet. I thought I did, but I could not find it, so it was on special. So I ordered it again. This is Blackbird Designs The Bells on Christmas Day. I would really like to do the, what's the sampler called in here? The Bells on Christmas Day. The sampler. I think it's just beautiful. I probably saw it finished on Instagram and decided I needed to stitch it and couldn't find my book. So if I end up finding it and having to, that might be a future giveaway, who knows? This is Plum Street Samplers. It was an exclusive to the Stitching Frog, which is an online needlework store. Marty, who owns the Stitching Frog, is great. Her shipping is super fast, and this is called A Fine Spot. I don't know if it's still available. You can check the, what did I just say? The Stitching Frog. Look at the, do you see the little frog down there by the vase? It's so cute. This was a full kit, so I got 36 count vintage country mocha and then all the called for threads to stitch that up. And then my last purchase that I made was for this book. It was a Just Cross Stitch. I don't know what year this was. I want to say 1996, but that might not be right. Copyright's 1994, so it's an older book. It's sampler and antique needlework from Just Cross Stitch. I found it on the secondary market. But I wanted it because I saw, oh, I should have marked it. There is a small little sampler in here. The Christmas sampler. Do you see it? It's so pretty. I saw it stitched up on Instagram, which is why I went looking for this book. But there is also a wedding sampler, if I can find it. The marriage sampler, which I also love. And I think that my husband and I will be celebrating our 20-year anniversary, not next year. We just had our 16th or 17th. Can't remember which. It's a few years away for our 20th, but I think that that will be my goal, to have that sampler ready before my 20th anniversary. So those are all the stash enhancement that has come in, but I'm not done. So back in early November, the Georgia Sampler Guild had what they called their it was a stitch in. So we met up at one of the local community centers, and they had a bunch of vendors there selling charts and everything else. So of course I bought some things. The first thing I bought was this project pouch from Terry Powers, who is, I guess I think it's just Terry Powers is the name of her. Here's her information. She sells her bags via Instagram. So you'll need to go find Terry Powers on Instagram. I'll try to link her below and see what she has available. But she had this pouch that is Georgia. So all these things related to Georgia, this really pretty fabric. It's heavily quilted. It's got this nice big pocket up front. And then inside, there is a couple of other pockets and pouches. And then, look at the little Georgia peach needle minder on the felt. It's really cute. And it is the perfect little travel bag. And so I decided I needed it to come with me. And then I was done. That was the only project bag I was gonna buy. Except I ended up going back to her table and this bag caught my eye. It is a French General with blackbird fabric. It's so pretty. I don't know what's on the inside. Oh, the inside's just a regular cotton. But then she had this, I don't know, where'd my thing go? It says blackbird on it, on the little fob. Really cute. And then of course, she had a matching accessory pouch, which has the felt and stuff inside. So I need a blackbird design to go in this bag to stitch on next year. So worth it, and go check out Terry Powers. Her bags are beautiful and they're very reasonable. I think this bag was maybe $30, which to me for a nice high quality bag is worth it. Now to charts. Yes, I bought more charts. And so they had a table at this event that was, there's a local stitcher who passed away a year or two ago. And the Sampler Guild has there's some people that have taken some responsibility for selling her stash. She had a large collection, and all the proceeds are going right back to the family. So they're basically using it as, her kids get the money, which is great. And so I picked up a few charts. This is All Through the Night, Merry Christmas. Just a sweet little bird. So that was $2. And then this is a primitive Betty's Christmas sampler. The little tag says it's OOP, so I guess it's out of print, but that was $6. There was this cute little, it was buy one, get one free. That's why I had so many of these. This is Jardin Privé Bouquet de Fleurs. Just a pretty little autumn stitch. And then Pineberry Lane, Autumn on Magnolia Lane. So those caught my eye and they're beautiful. Buy one, get one free. Of course, I'm gonna buy a few charts. Well then, they had this section of grab bags. So this grab bag, as you can see, it says Mystery Grab Bag, JBW Designs, 8 charts, Christmas. That's all it says. Turns out the grab bags were also buy one, get one free. So I ended up with 2 JBW grab bags, so 16 charts. So I'm gonna flip through these. It's the 'Twas the Night Before Christmas. So it's the charts, plus the charms were included with these ones. Vintage ornaments. ABC Christmas. Little stocking. Another little stocking. Little Christmas tree. So if you're seeing, is that the same? No, it's a different Christmas tree, but more little Christmas trees. More stockings. More Christmas trees. Do I think I'm ever gonna stitch all these? Of course not. But it was for a good cause. They're great charts, even if I only stitch 1 or 2 of them, worth it. Well, of course with the grab bags, I wasn't just gonna get 1 for $10 when I could get 4 for $20. So I also picked up 2 grab bags that were just miscellaneous Bent Creek designs. So I'm gonna flip through these pretty quickly. If you want to see them in more detail later on, let me know and I'll be happy to show them to you. Here's Summer Row, Eek, Gobble. This one included a little finishing pillow. Here's Autumn Row. Here's Seasons of Change Row. And this has, I guess, all the buttons. It's got a button pack with it. Here's Spring Row. Merry Angels. Long Winter. Oh dear. I'm almost done, boys. A Cold Snowman. Charlie, I'm almost done. The Seasons. Isn't this cute? Deck the Halls. Winter Row. And Christmas Row. So that's a lot of Bent Creek and a lot of JBW, but it's a lot of charts for not a lot of money for a good cause. That's how I justified it. So I would say at some point I'm gonna actually organize these and really give some thought as to what I want to keep and what I want to stitch, and probably look for at least a couple of those in a future giveaway. I'm not gonna have a giveaway today because I'm too busy really to deal with shipping and all that sort of stuff, plus it's the holidays. So look for my next video. I will do a giveaway then. I do have some charts that I have duplicates of. I'm in the process of organizing all my stuff and so I have some duplicates and I will be giving those away in my next video. So anyway, hopefully I didn't speak too fast, and I'm gonna send off and give away my ornaments this weekend, so it was a good time to come on and show you those before they go to their new homes. Although I do tell myself that I'm gonna stitch them again so that they can hang on my tree. So until next time, everybody be well, have a very happy holidays, and I will talk to you soon.